Okay, so many of you have been asking for a part 3. I wanted to give a real update and show you what happened this time. Just yesterday, I recorded some interactions I had with Deltemer and they were not very good. I also have some screenshots of rumors he sent to my friend Doge once again and some other lies on his channel too. In this part, I'll be trying to debunk the messages he sent, the statements he said on his channel, etc. Alright, so here's where things really started going downhill. Yesterday, I had a few interactions with Deltemer, and like I said before, they weren't great. I tried to keep things calm, but he just kept repeating the same stuff and twisting what actually happened. Right after that, he went on his channel and started posting more claims about me. I'll put them up on screen so you can see for yourself. Let's debunk each of these. First off, he says that I used a photo of his channel without consent, which doesn't even make sense, because channels are public and anyone can show them in a video. It's not private information. On the second one, he says I am trying to turn his subscribers from him and hate him for exposing me. This also does not make sense either because he hasn't exposed me in the time being, and I was not trying to turn your subscribers from you because my main focus in part 1 was to spread awareness. And for the third comment, that is exactly what you do whenever I join, and I'll show you it right here. Seems familiar? The same thing you say I do to you, but in reverse. Now for the one on top, it is an exaggeration of the trolling admin abuse I've done to him. And he explained it for almost all of the wrong reasons. And now, for the fourth one, Deltemer says I make lies to end his career when there is evidence to support it all by your name. And I do not use them to get rid of it. They try to get rid of it themselves because they are trying to defend the truth. And finally, the last one, I never bullied you for having supporters. In fact, having supporters is a big advantage in this situation. Logically, that would be unreasonable, and I know I am not dumb enough to do that. At this point, it's clear he's trying to change the story and make people forget what actually started this whole situation. And that's what this section is for, showing you the truth straight from what he's posted himself. Next, I'm going to show the screenshots of what he sent to Doge because that's where things really got worse again. Let's take a look at that. So after all this started, instead of reaching out to me directly or clearing things up, he went to Doge, again, and started sending more messages filled with the same type of stuff as before. I'll put the screenshots up so you can see exactly what I mean. Some of the things he said there were just straight-up lies. He makes empty statements about the situation and pointlessly calls his offenses fake even though evidence was there to support it. And what's frustrating is that he didn't just say those things privately, he used them to make people believe I'm the bad guy here. He wanted Doge to see me differently, and then let that spread to everyone else. It's not the first time he's done that either. He's tried to use half-truths and out-of-context stuff before, like repeating the statement of me admin abusing, and it's always the same pattern, trying to bring barely offensive acts to counteract his wrongdoings, and deflecting what he did by blaming me instead. The reason I'm showing this is because I don't want anyone else to get caught up in it. People deserve to know how he's been talking behind the scenes, trying to paint a different picture from what's actually going on. It's honestly disappointing. I never wanted things to get this messy, but when someone keeps lying to people you care about, especially friends like Doge, you can't just sit back and let that slide. So yay. This is the full context. Those screenshots show the kind of stuff that's been said, and I think it really proves what I've been saying since the start. I know at this point it probably seems like I'm still dragging it, and honestly, I wish I didn't have to. But there's more evidence that just came up, and it's not something I can ignore. Recently, I found proof that Deltemer revealed the city I live in. Whether it was meant as a threat, a way to expose me, or just to embarrass me, it's not okay. That kind of stuff is disgusting to do, and it has clearly went too far. I'm not showing this to keep the drama alive. I'm showing it because people need to understand how serious this has gotten. This isn't just a name call or lying anymore. This is someone putting my personal safety at risk. Right after doing it, he started calling me poor and a skank, showing he thought nothing else when trying to leak where I live again, and no awareness of how serious that really is. It's not just words. It's cruelty meant to break someone down. And recently, it's gotten worse. He's taken things to a point where it's not just about words anymore. He's been trying to hurt me physically. That's the part that makes all of this so real. It's not online drama anymore. It's someone choosing to take things too far. So to wrap everything up in this whole situation, Deltemer has done worse and worse. He's spread lies, sent false statements to people like Doge, revealed personal information, abused the information with threats, and even tried to turn people against me using complete fabrications. Every time it seemed like things might calm down, he found another way to make it worse. It's not just online drama anymore. This is someone who's gone out of their way to try and hurt me, mentally and physically, just because I stood up for myself. And honestly, it's hurt a lot. It's hard to even process how someone could put this much energy into trying to ruin another person's peace. At this point, this needs to be seen by someone higher, a YouTuber, a moderator, or anyone with a platform big enough to hold people like this accountable. Because no one should have to deal with this kind of harassment, and if it's happening to me, it could happen to anyone else next.